boy, good morning. I woke up, I had such a good night's rest. I'm gonna put a clip of MyPillow. I purchased MyPillow mattress topper, and I feel dramatically better, dramatically. Um, I know, like, most of our blogs are about politics and news, but we're not going to talk about politics and news. We're going to talk about faith today. Um, Faith is such a beautiful thing. Like, I'm waking up and I'm realizing, like, we live in America, and the America that I grew up in, it's not as safe. I will admit. It was nice to wake up into the safety of a healthy, safe home. And that's what I feel like I woke up to. It makes you realize, like, there are things that can change for the better. There's hope. And that's what you need first before anything ever changes for the better. You have to have hope. If hope is lost, then it would be like working at something that's not worth working at. Like, I know how easy it is that certain people struggle with weight gain. It would be like a hopeless endeavor, but if you do it little by little, weight loss is possible. Well, that's kind of like the way I feel about, like, when I listen to the birds chirping after all this horrible stuff that's been going on with COVID-19. The birds are chirping. It's a beautiful morning. It's Saturday. There's a lot of beautiful things about waking up to a safe home, the safety of the things that I care about and the people I care about. And so I just wanted to blog a little bit about what it's like to wake up on a Saturday morning with faith. Faith is a beautiful thing. Like last night, when we were doing that prayer and Bible study, that would get me through up until Sunday, And I wasn't a religious person either, but there has to be something that drives us, that pushes us, and that has to be the Holy Spirit. Like, the Holy Spirit has to be the one that's prompting us to push on, and there are some areas of my life I know I need to, push through some things. So I've been listening to Troy Smith's prophecy on Donald Trump being Joseph, and that was really interesting because we had been talking about prophecy. And prophecy is not an unusual topic around my household. A lot of people who listen to prophecy know that there was a prophecy in 2011, and just before Mark Taylor came out with his prophecy, I had the same exact vision. And I had several other visions. In fact, I had several visions of my apartment. I never envisioned my backdrop, by the way. We actually have a radio backdrop, and I had wanted one. 2011, I wanted a radio platform or a blog platform where I could have like this type of black backdrop, and everything has come to pass. It just goes to show you, you have to make several personal sacrifices, and what I mean by personal sacrifices, like financial sacrifices. And I made financial sacrifices, like I went without certain things for a while to get this backdrop. Like, I realized that when we talk about the topic on abused children, I lived it, I lived through something with that, and wow, that was a long time ago. It's obvious that there are children that need to know that our door is open. Our door is open to these children, that, we may not be able to do anything as far as, like, at the government level, but we can, be there to support you in support group is a great place for kids that are having difficulties. So right after this, I'm going to get into Alateen and what we were doing with Alateen last night, and that way that'll give you a running start about what Sunset Group is for children who come from homes where there's active addiction or alcoholism or drug addiction, basically. Why Alateen works on Saturday nights, it's worked every Saturday night. At least you know that there's somewhere to turn to. Where you can get acceptance and you don't have to do drugs to be accepted. So I'll end it here, but you'll get to see a clip of our Sunset Group for Saturday night. It's in Green Tree in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. We also have an open door policy. I don't get to go to the Green Tree meeting because I'm a little far out, but we still do stuff online, to stay connected. And, I used to have a lot of the literature. That stuff is still at the church, but we try to stay connected, to our Alateen group. I have been in the Alateen group since I was 6, so it matters a lot to be a sponsor of Alateen. So, all right, guys, thank you guys for listening. Have a nice, wonderful Saturday. It's so good to be back, listening to. And this is MyPillow. The best sleep ever. In fact, I emailed and shared this with my pillow company, but it's been a fantastic experience. I recommend it highly. MyPillow.